All right, today we're jumping into one of the most powerful and, honestly, chaotic weapons in the entire cyber world. We're not talking about sneaky hacks or stolen passwords here. We're talking about pure brute force digital disruption. It's called DDoS attack, and trust me, it's a force to be reckoned with. So picture this. You're right in the middle of an intense gaming match, or you're just trying to load up your favorite website, and then bam, nothing. Everything just grinds to a halt. The page won't load, the server's down, and you're just stuck there staring at an error message. It's super frustrating, right? And, your first instinct is probably to go reset your router, blame your Wi-Fi, but the real culprit might be something way more intentional. You could actually be feeling the ripple effects of a massive digital siege known as a DDoS attack. So what exactly is a DDoS attack? Well, the name kind of gives it away. Distributed denial of service. Denial of service is pretty simple. It just means stopping a service, like a website or an app, from working for legitimate users. But the distributed part? That's the secret sauce. That means the attack is coming from hundreds, thousands, or even millions of different places all at the exact same time.
To really get a feel for what that means, let's think about the internet like it's a giant system of highways.
So imagine a highway toll booth, right? It's built to handle a normal flow of traffic, say 10 cars every minute. Now, what happens if 10,000 cars all try to cram through that single toll booth at the exact same second? Total gridlock. The whole system just freezes up. The real legitimate cars can't get through, and the entire highway becomes completely useless. That is exactly what a DDoS attack does to a website.
But wait a minute, where do all those 10,000 cars, or in our case, all that fake traffic, actually come from? Well, this is where it gets a little spooky. Hackers don't do this by themselves. They build an army.
And the soldiers in this army, well, they're the everyday gadgets that are all around us. Your laptop, your phone, your smart TV, those security cameras you have set up, and yep, even your smart refrigerator. Hackers infect these devices with malicious software, turning them into a massive, remotely controlled network of, well, zombies. The whole plan is a devastatingly simple three-step process. First, your device gets infected, usually without you ever knowing. Second, the hacker, the botmaster, takes remote control of this whole network of infected devices, which is called a botnet. And then, step 3. With a single command, they order millions of these devices to all send a flood of requests to one single target. The system just buckles under the pressure. And here's the most chilling part of all this. The owners of these zombie devices have absolutely no clue what's happening. Your laptop could be part of a massive cyber attack while you're just sitting there watching Netflix, totally unaware that your device has been recruited into a digital army. Now, this isn't just some abstract threat. These zombie armies have been behind some of the biggest and most disruptive internet shutdowns in history. I mean, just look back at the history here. In 2012, huge US banks were knocked completely offline. Then, in 2016, there was the infamous Mirai botnet. It was built almost entirely out of insecure smart gadgets like cameras, and it took down massive chunks of the internet, including giants like Twitter, Netflix, and Reddit. And now, well, the attacks are just getting bigger and bigger. The scale today is it's mind-boggling. We've seen attacks reported that peak at over 3,000 terabits per second. To try and put that into perspective, that's like trying to take a sip of water from a fire hose that's blasting with the force of a tsunami. It's just an unimaginable amount of junk data all pointed at one single target. So the big question is, how do you even fight back against something that massive? How do you possibly defend the internet from a flood that's made up of its own devices? Well, the main line of defense is this really clever process called traffic scrubbing. Think of it like having super smart security guards at the entrance to a popular club. Their job is to check out everyone trying to get in, spot all the troublemakers, that's the malicious bot traffic, and just block them right at the door, all while letting the actual legitimate users like you and me come through like nothing's wrong. And this is where it all comes back to us, to you and me. We all have a part to play in this. You can stop your own gadgets from being drafted into a zombie army with just a few simple steps. Keep your software updated. Please use strong, unique passwords for everything, especially your home Wi-Fi, and run a trusted antivirus software. It's really just basic digital hygiene. Because the truth is, every single device we take the time to secure makes the whole internet just a little bit safer for everyone.
When you protect your little corner of the digital world, you're actually contributing to the defense of this amazing online space we all share.
And look, this fight is about so much more than just keeping your game from crashing. DDoS attacks are used to silence journalists, to shut down essential services, and to disrupt the free flow of information. It's a really powerful reminder that a free, open internet isn't a given. It's something we all have to actively protect. Because when communication stops, control begins.